Hey guys, Michael here. Today I'm with the Elgato eyetv. This is an interesting device that allows you to capture over-the-air content, over-the-air video content, through the integrated antenna and play it back on your Mac or record it on your Mac, basically as a DVR. Now, as you can see on the back, there's a USB port, a power port, and a coax cable. Now, power is for power, obviously, and the mini USB actually connects to your Mac, so data transfer, obviously. But the coax cable actually allows for much more. It allows for you to plug in maybe your existing cable, or maybe a video game platform. So if you wanted to capture, or any other analog input, such as a VCR. So if you wanted to capture old analog content, you could do it that way as well. So I'm going to jump into a screencast now and show you the different features of the Elgato eyetv once you hook it up to your Mac. And in this case, I'll be using an external antenna, so it'll still be picking up over-the-air content, but it won't be doing just the antennas in here because I need a larger antenna to get some channels for you. So let's jump over to the Mac. Alright guys, so this is how it looks something like this when you start it up. Now to get these channels here, you're going to need to auto-tune. Now you have different choices for tuning: analog, NTSC, cable, ATSC for digital, and of course that's in the United States. And you just press auto-tune. When you press that, there's advanced settings if you want. Update scan, where channels will be added but not removed, and a scan that will scan more frequencies, not just the standard ones. It'll take much longer, but you'll get more channels most likely. So after it's done scanning, you'll be able to see all your content here. If you double click on something, it'll load it up,
In the hills of South Korea, in a bitter cold, I was
and you
just
can watch
19.
it. Now if you look at this remote right here, it's actually kind of cool, because as you can see here, it's starting to pull back because it's actually starting to remember what you were watching. So I can move forward again and it'll move me back to the current time. But I can also move back, and I just had this opened a little bit before I started recording just so I could show you this. It'll actually, and you can see here that it's changing because different channels have different resolution, but you can go back in time, forward in time, anything you want. Now if I press this button over here, it'll bring up my guide, so you have details, so details about the show that you're currently watching, recordings, channels, guide, and more. So I'll show you more. Just record, mute, last channel, just picture-in-picture, some different settings of that nature. What I really want to show you is guide. So now you have a guide of all your channels and all of the content that will be on them. So let's say I wanted to record The Simpsons, or let's say I wanted to record this Family Guy episode that's on later today. If I right-click that, not if I right-click it actually, if I click on it, it'll say record, it'll give me that info, Family Guy, I can get details. Then if I press record, it'll remember that it needs to be recorded, and then it'll go into my section of my scheduled recordings. So now here, when it comes to be 6:30, that was a poorly constructed sentence, but at 6:30 today, it will start recording that show live. So I'm going to remove that. I actually used this to my advantage. I was going to miss a few TV shows that I would have liked to watch, so I was able to record them in HD. 24 Chuck and Fringe, in case you're wondering what they are. The file sizes are pretty large because this is uncompressed HD footage that I captured over the air. So 24 was 4.6 gigabytes, Chuck was 5.5 gigabytes, and Fringe was 4.5 gigabytes. Now remember, quality is not going to be as good as, say, the actual digital copy in HD. That's just because you're capturing it over the air, so by no means is it going to be perfect. But it does look pretty good. So let's pull up just, I guess, an episode of 24.
Tomorrow on Fox 45 Morning News.
We'll go full screen. And that's all I'm going to show you because I don't want to have any problems with copyright infringement, because the companies are really stringent about that. But there you go, you can play it. So it makes it really easy to get the shows you want and record them. And again, for an hour-long show, you're looking at between 4 and 6 gigs of space that you're going to need. So my hard drive is really full from it. Now you also have options to burn it for iPod and Apple TV in case you want to stream it out to a different device or put it onto your iPod, and that's built right into the eyetv software. This is the eyetv software, eyetv3 digital TV recorder with the Elgato eyetv 250 Plus hybrid is the name of the device that's doing it, and there's also an external antenna connected to it, which is an RCA unit that I'll be telling you about in the future. But here's just a quick look at the Elgato eyetv and the eyetv3 software. Alright guys, so that's the Elgato eyetv 250 Plus hybrid, a device that allows you to capture over-the-air digital or analog video content for playback, or that allows you to plug in an external antenna, a cable or satellite source, even though there's some issues with satellite, and also any analog source such as a game console or VHS, VCR player if you want to capture that old content, and you can just capture it right to your Mac. Also, again, the software is the eyetv3 software that's included with the eyetv from Elgato, elgato.com for more info on that. For more info on me, I suggest checking out youtube.com/therevived1 and subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate that. Also, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/blue42richman. I'm really starting to push this Twitter thing. I've had it in the sidebar for most of my videos. You know, it's just been kind of slow with that, so now I'm trying to pump it up in more of the endings of my videos. So anyway, guys, hope this video helped you. I think it's kind of an interesting software to be able to capture that free over-the-air content, even though it's free to capture, but you obviously need some equipment to capture it with. Take care, guys.